So the first thing I want to talk about is setting boundaries. So for myself, I'm an empath and I didn't know how important it is for me to set boundaries. Now, obviously, um, setting boundaries could go many ways, right? Work, um, family, co-workers, if you're dealing with a significant other. And for me, I find myself sometimes like over consuming myself in a relationship. I wouldn't really say over consuming myself, but I would say, like if you're in a relationship, when you get off work, if you have the free time, you go ahead and you just hang out with your significant other or whatnot. Now, essentially, it's not a bad thing, right? But when it comes to the boundaries, it's important that you set boundaries just for your sake, for your peace of mind. Um, it's important that you have alone time with yourself. So if you're someone who just over you can consuming yourself in a relationship, I would say definitely take a couple steps back, because it's important that you don't lose yourself in the midst of a relationship. Sorry if my phone is like shaking because I'm shaking on the bed. So it's important that we don't overly consume ourselves in a relationship because it could be bad at the end if like you kind of like lose yourself or like have to like regain a sense of self. So I'm always speaking to you guys through experience, never not sharing something that I haven't experienced myself. So just pouring out some wisdom and some guidance to help you guys in your journey, so that way you guys don't have to go through repeat things that other people have experienced. So yeah, it's good to set boundaries, healthy boundaries as well. Setting boundaries is not a bad thing. I think it's an amazing thing because it's important that you just make sure that your mind is focused on other things besides your significant other. You still have a life outside of yourself. You still have a life outside of your relationship. I think that's important. I think it's important that even when it comes to friendships, it's important that we still keep our friendships as well as make time for our significant other. Balance. Perfect. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the balance. So yes, having balance is extremely important for your mind, your body, and your soul, because you're always going to be in a good place. If you're balanced, you will always be in a good place. You will never have to react in a place of frustration, in a place of anger. So when it comes to balance, it's important that we just make sure that we balance ourselves. Now, it could be, going to the gym or going outside in nature or meditating outside, making sure that your mind, body, and soul is in good shape throughout the day, in between work, relationship, families, and friends. Because sometimes we get pulled in many directions, and you want to make sure that you balance yourself as well as make time for yourself too in the midst of your balance. It's cool to be available for other people, but it's also important that we are available to ourselves, especially when it comes to understanding self and spending time with self. Yeah. The next thing we have is vibrations. So when it comes to setting the boundaries, having balance, you definitely have a whole vibration. Your aura will definitely vibrate in a different level. But not a lot of people can really maintain balance in life. It's hard, especially if you're not really aware of it. Really aware of self, aware of what's going on around you. about you, they will understand that you need your peace of mind. You need time alone. You need time to regenerate yourself. You need time to maintain the balance of your life, maintain that vibration that you want to be on. You know, when they talk about manifestation, they talk about how if you want to manifest $10,000, you know, you can't be at a low vibration. You have to be where the $10,000 is or above it, and it will meet you. So, let's see. So yeah, so for all my empath, you know, even me speaking to myself, if it's something that you guys don't want to do, don't do it. You know, to protect yourself, protect your mind, protect your body, protect your soul, protect your sanity. And yeah, I just want to leave the video here. Don't want it to be too lengthy. So yeah, so I just want to encourage you guys to balance your life, balance your relationships, set boundaries, you know, when it's needed for your own mind, for your own good, for your own sanity. Because if you don't put yourself first, no one else will. So it's important that you put yourself first. And if you put yourself first, then people will respect you, and they will give you the time, the space that you need in order to be your best selves for yourself as well as for them. So if you guys like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to your girl channel. Let's give this video to 1,000 likes. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.